Hey, what's up guys? This is ColbyCheeZe with OnRPG doing a review today for All Points Bulletin Reloaded. Now is in a beta state, so I've been playing around with this game just a bit and I have a couple of thoughts on it as well as some gameplay footage to show you and a couple of the features that I wanted to talk about. So let's just jump right into this. So first things first, for those of you who have not heard of the game, it is a Grand Theft Auto style MMO in which you can run around and do all the things that you would do in Grand Theft Auto, like stealing cars and shooting up civilians and doing missions and things, except you're going to be doing those with your buddies. Kind of the overall gist of the game is that there's been legalized vigilantism set in place in the city, and so criminals, they're kind of going out and they're trying to cause as much crime as possible and just I guess just trying to defy the law in a sense, which the law is what's called these enforcers, and enforcers are the vigilantes. They're going to run around and try and stop you if you choose to be on the criminal side, or obviously you can be an enforcer yourself and go and stop people from doing these crimes. So you choose one of those two factions, and that's kind of how you play out the game. Once you start up the game, you're going to be doing the character creation process in which you can actually change quite a few attributes of your character's self-image, such as your male or female. You can change your hairstyle, your skin color, how fat you are, how skinny you are. I wasn't actually able to play with this because it was not working in the version I was doing. It just gave me a random guy, so I was like, what the heck, I'll go with this for now. And then once you get into the game, you'll start off in a tutorial zone within the city district, and you just kind of gets you acquainted. You're going to be doing a few missions such as spray painting some tags everywhere if you pick in criminal, which is what I went for, and you're gonna go steal some drugs and then kind of transport them to another location, and it just kind of gets you acquainted with a couple of different things such as using your mailbox and taking quests and all of those sorts of things. Once you get done with a couple of the tutorial missions, there are a couple of zones that you can choose to join into after that. There's three that that are in the game right now. One of them is a social district where there's not actually any fighting. You can just kind of go in and chat, and I haven't really played around with that zone too much. And then there's actually the financial district, which is where I spent all of my time, and it's all just cityscape with skyscrapers and streets and all that good stuff. And there's also a waterfront district for you to explore. So the way the game works is you actually will speak with these contacts to receive sets of missions, and this is how you progress in the game. You will unlock different sets of armor and weapons and modifications to your armor and your character, and you can unlock different vehicles that you can buy. You can unlock all types of clothing and accessories and all kinds of different stuff throughout your time in the game, and that's why you'll be doing these missions. As you get going, you'll get extra money as you do the missions as well, and there's a mechanic in the game called notoriety if you're a criminal, and then I believe it is a certain level of prestige if you are an enforcer. So what you do is if you're a criminal, as you shoot civilians and run over people and mug people and steal from shops and things like that, your notoriety will increase. In addition to doing your quests and just basically just killing people, you can increase that level of notoriety. As you raise in notoriety, though, you'll actually have enforcers dispatched against you, and they'll be able to be sent out to stop you at your location. So it'll mark it on their minimap where your actual objectives are, and they can track you down and kill you if need be, and you have to fight those off. So this is where groups come into play. You actually can group up with up to 4 people to help you out on your missions, and you'll have to kind of follow them around and try to stay together if you actually want to be able to beat groups of enforcers. Now, you can also pay off your notoriety level at certain quest givers in order to have a lower amount of notoriety so that you can actually complete these missions a lot safer. You won't have people dispatched against you. pretty much as long as no one sees you committing a crime, you won't be raising a notoriety. The only problem with that is you get much less reward for actually completing the quest as far as money and things of that nature. Also, another way to get extra rewards from quests is to actually buy the premium version of the game. Of course, this is a free-to-play game, so you can actually get a lot of extra bonuses by doing the premium version of the game. So the game's pretty nice in that you can do a lot of customizations on your gear and on your weapons, and you can even get your own personalized car, which can be generated at these car respawn locations. You just like push a button and boop, there's a car. It's pretty cool, and you can obviously steal cars from pedestrians and things of that nature, but once you get enough money to buy a really cool car, that's probably what you want to use since it has better handling and that sort of thing. It's also nice doing the quest because you can pretty much have a group automatically created for you, and this is what I did in the game since I was playing like really early in the morning, didn't have all my friends online, so I actually had a group automatically joined up and ready to go. And essentially what you do is you just hit a button that says you're ready to do quests, and once everyone in your group is ready, then you'll automatically receive a quest. You don't have to go run up and talk to a quest giver. It'll just automatically populate and you can run off and do a quest. And obviously the quest is going to differ based on which contact you're actually pledged to, and so each quest giver has a certain amount of quests that you can do, and you can complete your pledge to them. And once you complete your pledge to them, obviously that's when you'll have all of the different gear and things unlocked from that person. And so what you'll do is you'll move from quest giver to quest giver until you're able to complete all of those. So as with any massive online game, you're going to start in quite a pitiful state. You don't have very many options as far as your car is concerned, and your weapons, even your clothing is pretty sad to look at. So you will want to try and get as much money as possible by keeping a high notoriety level, but while at the same time you want to be able to stay alive in the missions and get streaks and stuff like that. Another cool way to earn money is to kill people that have bounties on their head. So if somebody has a good kill streak going, then you can kill that person. And also if somebody is at the highest notoriety level or the highest prestige level, like level 5, they can attack anyone regardless of if they've been dispatched against you or not. And at that point you can kill them, and you'll get a pretty considerable bonus for doing so. You can also unlock certain roles by doing various actions, such as killing people with machine guns or killing them with snipers or explosives, and doing things of that nature. And you can kind of go, and I'm not really sure what the full range of bonuses are with that because I haven't had a lot of time to explore all of those. However, that is kind of neat. There are going to be different paths you can do and things you can unlock within this game. Alright, so I've kind of given you an overview of how the game works, just very briefly in a nutshell. So let me just give you my thoughts on how I felt about the game and kind of go into some of the gameplay as well. So kind of my initial reactions were, damn it, man, my gun sucks and I can't kill anyone and it's not very accurate. That could also be that I suck at shooter games a little bit. I know you're supposed to tap the button to shoot people from long range, but I just like to sit there and spray and parry, and that doesn't always work. So, and also another thing is that a lot of times I would try and hide behind cover, and it didn't really always work out the way I was expecting. People could kind of shoot me just over the corner and things like that. So there is a little bit of a learning curve if you're not like all pro at at first-person shooter games. I'm more of like a RPG and real-time strategy guru, but when it comes to these games, I'm probably a little bit more noob than I am happy to admit. That being said, it is a lot of fun to play this game, and I've always enjoyed the Grand Theft Auto style shooters and things like that, and I actually do like first-person shooters. So going to the game, it was nice to be able to play in an MMO style game where I can just jump in there really quick and have some quick fun action. I don't have to spend a lot of time. Like literally I can come here on my lunch break and jump in, join a group really quickly, do like 2 or 3 quick missions, and be on my way. So that's one thing I really liked about it, because whereas a lot of other MMOs, you have to like run to the location that you're gonna do your quests in, you have to get everything ready, and you gotta get your friends on. But here it's all kind of automated, and you just run around, and just a lot of carnage and fun times. And obviously you can still organize things together and get your friends on and all that good stuff, but you have different options, so that's cool. I like that. The graphics are amazing in my opinion. I mean, having played Grand Theft Auto, obviously those games don't look anywhere near as nice as All Points Bulletin does, and that's really nice to be able to say that about an MMO, that having these graphics don't really hurt the game. Now there is a little bit of latency when I'm driving the cars around that I've noticed, but other than that, it's not that bad, and it's actually pretty responsive for this style of game with so much stuff happening all around you. But of course, to be non-biased, there are some things I don't really like about the game, so let's just go over those. The sounds actually get kind of irritating for a while. There is, like, literally at all times a million things going on around you. There's sirens going off, and there's people off in the distance shooting, and just all kinds of annoying noises. And at first it's okay, but then after a while you're like, gosh dang, just shut up. So you just want to turn off the sound, and that kind of gets frustrating. Also, just to kind of add to that, like, literally, if someone is playing music in their car and they just drive up and they get out of their car, you're still going to hear that music in the car even though they've left that car. So you can have like 3 cars piled up on the side of the road, and as if this is like Zombie Town, and there's all these cars playing random music, and there's sirens going off and shooting. You're like, ah, it's a big car, it's a war zone. So yeah, that's kind of how I felt about that. Now, as far as lasting appeal, I don't know. I think that's the one thing I'm a little bit concerned about here. There is no, I guess, well, right now I feel like there is not going to be a whole lot more to the game than what I've already experienced. I might be missing out on some things. However, I'm pretty sure that the overall objective of this game is to just get bigger and better weapons and just continue doing quests. Now, that's not really a bad thing. I mean, it's like playing Counter-Strike or something. You play that game for years and years and years, and it's just the same maps over and over. You just run around and you kill people. And that's what this game is, in a more open world setting, rather than here's the same map, you're going to start in the same location every time. So in that sense, it's cool. I like it. I mean, I can jump on here with my friends and have a blast every time I play it. I don't really mind that. Overall, though, I do enjoy the game quite a bit. I would recommend you check it out yourself. It is in beta right now, and it's free to play, so nothing's really stopping you other than a couple minutes to go download it and check it out. And so, yeah, definitely jump on there with a couple of your friends for sure. They actually have a built-in voice application in the game, so once you join a party, you can actually just hit I was just able to hit a button on my keyboard and talk to some of my my group members, and some of them talked back to me. So it was pretty nice. It didn't sound really terrible or anything like that. Obviously, if you have your own voice program, that's cool too. But overall, that's my thoughts on this game. Hopefully, you enjoyed the review. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, OnRPG, and join the forums to talk about it. It's onrpg.com/boards. And if you want to learn more about the game, be sure to check out the website, onrpg.com. And we'll have more reviews for you guys coming in the future. So be sure to comment down below and push that like button. I'll see you guys around next time, guys. This is ColbyCheeZe. Peace out.